yeah, I've been on that.
Yeah, that's messed up. That's messed up, because
Daughter on the stroll.
any parent
Yeah.
would do the same thing,
Lucky the dude's still alive.
right? Oh my God.
You're actually a good lady.
And
Yeah,
can carry.
I like the circle.
Don't mess with her.
Yeah. What's
Actually, still
the
dark in the
headlock
back.
thing? Did they headlock? Who they headlock? Was it the daughter or was it
It's
the
actually
dude?
less light than it was
The daughter's
before.
one that-
Yeah.
Get my shot, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't care. I'll figure it out right here. There we go. Mask. Mask.
What? Can't hear you now.
Oh, you got this.
There we go.
Now we can get started. Now it's a party.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Okay, can everybody hear me?
Loud and clear. Well,
Is the mic on? That one? Or whatever. There we go. Oh, it was on a minute ago.
Mine's on.
There we go.
Hello?
There we go.
Oh.
Hey,
No, it's fine, I'll get him in Spanish.
the investment's paid off.
The investment has paid off. Okay, good.
Thanks.
All right, well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the greatest city God ever created, and that's the city of Antioch. It's always a pleasure to be with my friends in the press, and I want to thank our staff for being here, our city attorney, our city manager and assistant city manager. Some of our department heads are here as well. And so thank you, John Samuelson, Kwame Reed, for joining us here today. My name is Lamar Thorpe. I am the mayor of the city of Antioch, and that is spelled Lamar. Last name is Thorpe. I'm joined by Vice Mayor Monica Wilson of District 3, Council of District 4, and Councilwoman Lori Ogorchuck of District 3. And of course, I'm joined by some of our friends and advocates in the community from Moms Demand Action, who will be speaking as well. And we also have Chief Morefield, Interim Chief Morefield of the Antioch Police Department, who will also be making a few remarks and who will obviously have the largest share of the announcement today. Earlier this year, I announced the largest police reform effort in the city of Antioch's history. From measures that increase transparency and accountability, the establishment of a mental health crisis response team, to banning certain police tactics that can cause positional asphyxiation. Most of these measures were passed unanimously by my colleagues on the city council. And while police reform efforts throughout the Bay Area have largely subsided, in the city of Antioch, we're not taking our foot off the pedal. We're going to continue with these reform efforts as long as I'm the mayor of the city of Antioch. Today, I'm happy to announce yet another major step in the city of Antioch's efforts to implement police reform and improve police presence throughout our city. The COVID-19 pandemic has shown that the community can only thrive where there are substantial resources available to protect community members as intended. Recently, we asked the Department of Justice to support our police department as we evolve into a department that can meet the demands of our growing city. It is critical that the city of Antioch aligns itself with programs that support the well-being of our community while improving the relationship between the police department and all of the people it serves. To gain trust of all of the people of Antioch, law enforcement must be willing to overcome its obstacles and show they are committed to change for the good of all of us. This new collaboration between the Antioch Police Department and the Department of Justice National Public Safety Partnership is a bold gesture that signifies to me a commitment to change by our police department and is just as important to lowering crime rates in the city of Antioch. As a city, we must ensure the Antioch Police Department is operating with the most updated resources and strategies for future prevention of crime. APD will receive support through additional training and technical assistance that will improve crime prevention strategies and improve their service to residents. This is a positive step that will enhance the Antioch Police Department's role in the community, and I look forward to the results of their partnership with the Department of Justice. Okay. Before I invite Chief Morefield up, I will for my friends in Univision and Telemundo do this in Spanish. Al principio de este año anuncié el esfuerzo de reforma policial más grande en la historia de la ciudad de Aniak. Desde medidas que aumentan la transparencia, el establecimiento de un equipo de respuesta a crisis de la salud mental, hasta la provisión de ciertas tácticas policiales que pueden causar asfixia posicional. Y la mayoría de estas medidas fueron aprobadas por la mayoría de los miembros del Consejo Municipal de la ciudad de Aniak. Muchos esfuerzos de reforma policial en toda la área de la Bahía han disminuido en gran medida. Aquí en la ciudad de Aniak no vamos a parar. Hoy me complace anunciar otro paso importante en los esfuerzos de la ciudad de Aniak para implementar la reforma policial y mejorar la presencia policial en toda nuestra ciudad. La pandemia de COVID-19 ha demostrado que una comunidad solo puede prosperar cuando hay recursos disponibles para proteger a los miembros de la comunidad según lo previsto. Recientemente le pedimos al Departamento de Justicia que apoyen a nuestro Departamento de Policía a medida que evoluciona hacia un departamento de policía que pueda satisfacer las demandas de nuestra ciudad, que está creciendo todos los días. Es fundamental que la ciudad de Aniak se alinee con los programas que apoyan el bienestar de nuestra comunidad, mientras mejoran la relación entre el departamento de policía y las personas que sirven aquí en la ciudad. Para ganarse la confianza de todo el pueblo de Antoich, las fuerzas del orden deben estar dispuestas a superar sus obstáculos y demostrar que están comprometidos con el cambio por el bien de todos. Esta nueva colaboración entre el Departamento de Policía y Antoich y la Asociación Nacional de Seguridad Pública del Departamento de Justicia es un símbolo para mí que significa el compromiso de cambio por nuestro Departamento de Policía y es igualmente importante para reducir el crimen en la ciudad. Como una ciudad, debemos asegurarnos de que el Departamento de Policía está operando con recursos y estrategias para la prevención del crimen. El departamento recibirá asistencia técnica que mejorará las estrategias de prevención del crimen y mejorará su servicio a los residentes. Este es un paso positivo que promoverá el papel del Departamento de Policía de Aniak a la comunidad. Espero con mucho interés los resultados de su asociación con el Departamento de Justicia. Y con eso lo voy a pasar al jefe de policía, Morefield.
Well, good morning. I first want to thank our mayor and council for their continued support. It's truly great to see everyone out here standing together for this bold initiative. As Antioch's interim chief of police and the person who sought out this partnership almost a year ago, I will tell you we are excited and grateful for the opportunity to work directly with the Department of Justice and tap its resources. Crime prevention and community-based solutions have a great potential to reduce crime and improve the quality of life for all Antioch's residents. By increasing collaboration with our federal, state, local, and community partners, we hope to increase our public's access to justice and better support crime victims in this city. We are determined to focus our efforts on reducing gun violence and recognize that evolved policing includes 21st century tools and resources. The Department of Justice will be working with us to assess and audit existing policies, as well as develop and modernize approaches to better serve our community. The additional training and assistance from the Public Safety Partnership will help us gain better insight into the unique crime challenges we face, define best practices for addressing gun violence, and the necessary resources for putting these ideas into action. The Antioch Police Department is committed to strategies that strengthen community ties and focus on prevention with the end purpose of tackling gun violence in partnership with the residents of Antioch. Our police department appreciates the opportunity to work with the Department of Justice in policy areas of such importance to our local leaders and our community. We look forward to this collaborative effort. To reduce gun violence in this city. Thank you. I will now turn this over to Michelle Sinnott with the Moms Demand Action, who embrace the city's efforts to effect change in our community.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor Thorpe, Intern Chief Morefield, and all of you who helped make today happen. It is an honor to be here as a volunteer for Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America. We are a grassroots organization fighting for common sense gun safety legislation and public safety measures that can protect people from gun violence. Gun violence in particular, has taken a heavy toll on communities across the country during this pandemic, and its impact has been felt most deeply in neighborhoods where resources may be scarce and justice has historically been elusive. Moms Demand Action has been supporting vulnerable communities because we know that gun violence is preventable. We're committed to doing what it takes to keep families safe. As a member of the Antioch Community Violence Solutions Task Force, I am proud of this city for being selected as one of 10 cities nationwide to participate in the U.S. Department of Justice's National Public Safety Partnership. Antioch is committed to take the next step in public safety by seeking support from this program. It is my hope that the resources this program will provide in federal leadership, grants, training, technical assistance, and other resources will help clear a path for the establishment of a community violence intervention program, the likes of which have been envisioned by Mayor Thorpe, Councilmember Walker, Interim Chief Morefield, and the engaged citizens of Antioch. Violence intervention programs provide evidence and community-informed comprehensive support to individuals who are at greatest risk of gun violence. I applaud this city and its leadership for pledging to strengthen community ties for a future that is better and safer for all. Working together with the community, the DOJ, and APD, the City of Antioch is investing in the resources needed to prevent and combat violent crime, especially gun violence. Sadly, gun violence is at an all-time high in this country. Let's meet this moment and work to end it in all its forms. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chief Morefield, for this spectacular opportunity. Thank you, Moms Demand Action, for your support on this. For those of you that don't know, we have a council ad hoc committee that's called the Community-Led Violence Solutions Task Force. Myself, Councilmember Torres Walker, are on that. Chief Morefield has started participating, and so this was a bit of momentous news for us on the task force, because I think it solidifies the relationship between that committee and the police department in making sure that we're coming up with strategies that engage everybody. So with that, we're certainly open to take any questions, but that concludes our presser for the morning. Okay.
So good to see you. What are you doing? Okay, how are you? Good. John, you know, that's good. I'm good.
John Fulton, investigation for Canada.
Like you when I get out.
Johnson's in the point person on the project. John has been
Maybe it's not that yet.
federal partners. Want to make that connection, but Sean will be really trying
Rich, you're not gonna do any Q&A?
We-
You're not gonna do any Q&A?